Today I have a very special guest. We're on Rise Up Talks, and we're reaching out to young people in different fields doing great work who are shaping the future of this country. So ilibidi lazima niliona hii post nikasema lazima niongee na one of the realest tushaijua kwa hii industry, na sasa ameingia politics. Sijui ni kuintroduce ama ni mwacha introduce.
Ni introduce Fena, ujeni introduce.
Hebu tusikie. Empress, royalty, Njambi, Fyah Mummah, radio TV personality, msanii, yani ngine? MC wa reggae, queen wa reggae, and now vying for a political seat. So karibu sana.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me, mazee.
No problem.
Unajua mimi ni upcoming kwa hivi kwa media.
Fena.
Mimi ni upcoming media personality sasa.
Azizi. It's always been in you, man.
Yeah. So is this a very chill session? I picked interest venye niliona una run for MP.
Yeah.
Dagoretti South.
Right.
Maybe tell us more about that.
I was born in one of the reasons yenye ilifanya nisimame ama nivae. Tunaweza bonga shenga ama?
Tunaweza bonga.
Oh, okay, sawa. So one of the reasons that got me into this political space is because of my lived experience here. Yeah. Zile vitu tumepitia, zile manguri tumekuwa nazo, unajua kumekuwa na issues na bursaries. Watu wetu waendagi chuo na cheki. Na wasiati watu hivi wanakosa kwenda chuo because hawataki kwenda chuo, wanakosa kwenda chuo because kuna dunia kwa imetolewa but ifikiaga watu hii, unaona. Okay. So tuko na issue ya maji, tuko na issue ya youth unemployment mtaa yetu. Umekama umecheki mavijana. Naona vile ni wengi.
Alafu nimegrow huko pia shule.
Yeah.
So naona a lot of unemployed youth. Sasa hii tumekuwa hapa hivi nje. Wasetu wamekaa hapo na ndoo, mtu amezuba.
Wako jaba mbaya, unaona. So nani vijana wa young.
Yeah.
Na hiyo ni kumaanisha zile opportunities zinafaa kuwa zikifikia ama vijana wafiki. So because hizo opportunities zikifikia watadu, watachill. Na wakichill
watu wa kuambia that hizo opportunities ziko pia.
Exactly. Yeah. Na pia wale wako na zile opportunities hawataki wa vijana wajue. Wanataka wabaki hapo ndio wakikamigi. Sasa after 5 years wakipatia masomo mbili, tunasema huyu jamaa tunamrudisha. Unacheki ama huyu jamaa ndio savior. So ndio kilifanya nikasimama. Na pia my health journey, one of one very defining experience in my life.
Yes.
My battle with endometriosis that everyone knows about also really ignited this fire in me to get into politics so that I may be able to legislate and formulate policies when it comes to our healthcare system and for the women who are battling this disease.
Yes.
It's a huge crisis, and it's a huge silent crisis, unfortunately, because 1 in 10 women are battling this disease. Fena, if you look at it today, young girls are starting to menstruate at the age of 9 till past menopause. How many millions of women are those?
Yeah.
Who are battling this disease in silence? There's no treatment, no doctor, no access to quality healthcare, right? So I took it upon myself to go on the front line and vie for the Dagoretti South MP seat because I believe we can be the change we want to see.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What was the biggest lesson that whole experience taught you? Nini change in your personal life? This is away from politics, away from...
A lot, man.
Yeah.
A lot. At that time, I experienced heat after heat after heat, It was a very tragic time for me and my family. Also, that's the time, I lost my grandmother. She was battling pancreatic cancer, and she's the one who raised me and my mom. So it's just to appreciate life, and most importantly, to just thank God for the little things we have. Yeah. God is everything. God is our source. You could lose everything, Fena. Everything.
In a split second.
Yeah. You have everything today. You have friends, you have money, you have influence, and it's all gone.
God had a bigger purpose for you.
Right.
Because kuona sahi umekaa tu hivi na uko strong.
Yeah.
Unatupigisha ma story.
Yeah.
Such, yani tunashukuru that you're here.
Yeah, and I thank God as well. Yeah.
It showed also a sense of unity in Kenyans that we hadn't seen before in a while.
Right.
Like waswali pull through, waswali tutolea, come support in that whole process.
Yeah.
So voice yako ni strong. Voice yako iko needed kwa hii country side. Yeah. So many young people look up to you also.
Oh, thank you.
I know I do. You're so well respected in the music industry.
Yeah.
What do you feel about artists and taking up a bigger role in such spaces like social commentary?
Yes, and social justice issues.
Because muona wasanii tukienda kuongea unafana na kuambia juzi Fana aliniambia we baki uimbe. nalipa taxes, na niko na ID. I have every right to speak up.
And you're also using your voice.
Yeah.
If you use your voice to sing, then you're addressing certain issues. And because sisi wasanii, we are the mirrors of society.
Indeed.
Right. So then why can't I use my voice? Why shouldn't I use my voice?
Yeah.
First of all, Fena, this thing of trying to silence artists is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because artists put their lives on the line, put their vulnerability out there for people to see as they address different social topics, whether love, whether politics, whether anything, they address those issues through their creative process.
Yeah.
And it takes so much heart to be an artist because you're already under public scrutiny. But I also feel that artists should not be afraid to express because, like you said, Fena, tunalipa taxes. If you look at the music industry today, Atulipwi. Look at the state of music business, not even the music industry, the music business in Kenya. That's something that we have not even been able to articulate.
Yeah.
You understand?
The billions of dollars that we could be making right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So why should we be afraid? Yet, we also depend on this, and our lifelines are also dependent on these social justice issues.
Yeah.
And I believe if you have put yourself out there as an artist and you've decided that this is the direction you want to go, you certainly have a form of influence for people to listen and to heed to your call.
Yeah.
So I think we shouldn't be silencing artists, and then we shouldn't be demonizing artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we shouldn't be silencing artists. If you look at reggae music, for example, reggae music was music for the poor people and the oppressed. And for the longest time, that's the music that people have identified
associated it with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And music for the struggle. So if there's a genre that identifies with the struggle, why are you trying to silence artists?
Yeah.
And even artists themselves don't fear speak. Because if kama mtu ataimba wimbo atuambie tujiangalie, then tumwambie anyamaze. Na kumbe this is the reality.
Yeah.
Tunajiangalia na mtu anakuambia unyamaze, hosi sasa ukienda kuna madawa. Mtaani unacheki mavijana wana job. Unaona? Cheki situation yetu vile iko, watu wetu hawaendi chuo. Na si wenyewe wasanii, hizi issues ndio zinatuface. How come hatuwezi pata wasanii wengi zaidi?
Yeah. Nini uhappen na wasanii? I think indo mali shida iliingilia that wale waliingia kwa hizo political spaces, they didn't set the right example.
Right.
So even Kenyans, like, we found an excuse to not back artistry in politics.
Yeah.
But it's so needed. I feel like tuna need waseka nyinyi to prove wrong.
Yeah.
That you guys can hold your own, you can speak up for our issues, you can speak up for women, for young people.
Yeah.
Man, we have a long way to go. But mko hapo na tuko nyuma yenu with all our inaitwaje? Support.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. But also representation, Fena.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk of young people, who's representing young people? Who's representing the interests of young people in this country?
Who? Barely anyone. I trickle down.
Yeah. So pale tukiangalia wale wazai wako pale, do they even feel the needs of the young people? Do they identify with us?
No.
But what can we do for our young people up IV?
Yeah.
So we have 5 wards in Dagoretti South. If we can have 5 studios, 5 studios with subsidized fees where artists can go and record their music, and then also bring in people who will teach our artists about music business. You see, for some of us, we just got into the music industry. We didn't know nothing.
We didn't know anything.
We didn't know anything. So we started learning about them. There's a difference. There's music business and the industry.
Yeah.
And you're getting to know about these things way later when you'd have capitalized on your talent earlier and, been self-sufficient. So from my experiences, and I hope to bring this change through my experiences so that I can be able to better the lives of our young people.
Yeah.
What you're doing right now, creating stories, we're in the digital age right now. Storytelling is one of the biggest art forms today. Because people want to hear other people's stories and experiences. We have tons and tons of stories from Dago, tons and tons of stories. Why can't we have a digital hub where young people come, they're trained, they have access to cameras,
taught how to use
them, stuff like that. And then sport, I'm very big on sport.
That I've seen.
Yeah, I'm very, very big on sport because I came from a sporting family.
Okay.
Yeah, there was only 2 people in my family who could sing, me and my late grandmother. Everyone else was in sport.
Okay.
Everybody else was in sport. And I've seen how much sports can change people's lives.
Yeah.
and create employment. Huyo sport person Fena ana need technical bench, ana need technical manager, ana need physiotherapist, ana need uniform, ana need managers, and right now in the digital age, social media managers,
branding, all that.
Fena, would you create employment?
Yeah, waseka 20 by one person.
One person.
I recently actually I was speaking to someone that was saying how creatives, it takes one dignified creative to employ up to 100 people.
Right.
Because ukiona kama Mseka Nyash concert yake, alikuwa na ameemploy waseka so.
Imagine
that whole production.
Yeah.
Na tukiweza kufanya hivyo, kuapply hiyo concept to all the creatives, all the sports people, watu wenye pia because pia si tuko na hiyo responsibility ya I need to invest in my craft. I need to be serious with what I'm doing. So that nikikuja kwako kama MP wangu for example, unaona niko na hiyo potential, so mnani back vizuri. Yeah, we need to, it's a lot of education on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Because hizo mindset ziko stuck kwetu
sana.
Ama boy hapa kwa mtaa, jua nitangoja hiyo gari tutaitoa na chwani pale. You're sustainable. Yeah.
So we need to, first of all, we need to have a lot of civic education. Lazima to come down to our people, and then pia the way the system has been designed, it's also been designed to keep people like that. So information haitufikiagi hapa down. So unacheki Mseka, mimi nilianzia ghetto. Mimi naweza kucheza reggae tu kudago. Mimi nacheza reggae place ile ndangwa Telcom. Huko ndio tulianziaga na hustle, unaona bana huku noma, nimecheza reggae huku dago, kacheza tukaona sasa mazi hakuna opportunity. So ikabidi nitoke mtaani. Na seti kuhama, but mimi nilikuwa naendaga niko kampo, but naenda National Theatre, nakaa na cheki venye wasee wanafanyaga mambo, nikaanzaga kuact hapo kidogo nikaingia KBC. Nikaingia KBC, nikaanza nilikuwa internship yote nimemaliza campus, nimeingia internship KBC. Metro FM ilikuwa hapo, nilikuwa fan wa Metro mbaya, so nikaingia hapo internship pia. So ikanisaidia, but unacheki mtaani usipotoka hakuna opportunity to get hapa. So it may take me kutoka all those years for me to come back with my lived experience, so that at least I can be able to share what I have with the people.
What would you tell guys right now, since just a general message to Kenyans as we head into this season? Just give us one message.
As we head into this election, we have about 26 days to go, and I just want to say that we must be people who are progressive and proactive in terms of choosing the right leaders, because we must take the chance to be the change we want to see. And most importantly, choose the right leader. Angalia, don't even look at parties now. Just look at someone who you believe can be the change you want to see. And most importantly, maintain peace.
Thank you so much
for
your time. I'm sure you've done so many of these. I appreciate your time.
That's it,
support. That's it. I told you it's a quick chat. Tunataka tu kujua your highlights.
That's it.
Yeah, we can keep going.
I mean, I'll give you stories.
Give me stories.
I'll give you stories. I'll give you stories. But so that's for me. I just want to see a progressive country, and young people thriving. There's so much for us. We don't really have leaders who care about young people. What they do is this slogan about young people. This slogan here, youth.
They act as if they're the young people.
Exactly.
But they're really not. No. Your kids are the young people.
Are the young people.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even wonder, do they ever listen to the kids? Like, do they
care?
Yeah.
I mean, their kids are set for life.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters for them.
They're so detached.
Yeah.
Very, very detached. Like, ghetto. And I wondered, how do they feel when kuja mtaani wanaona sisi tuko tu based to chill,
The politics ni game chafu. Una handleaje hiyo space?
Mimi ni real.
Also ni G.
Mimi ni G. Wakiniletea pia mimi wananikutaga. Mimi na mimi wakutaka, unajua kasa hii kuna msali nitumanishia maboys.
Magun.
Because niliambia maboy, hata pia nyinyi kweni serious, nyinyi majirani wangu, nyinyi mafano wangu. Wase wa mtaa. Sasa unatumia Jamby aje watu wa mtaa, hata wewe. I mean hata wewe kuwa serious. Ikamgeukia. So nikamwambia buda, wewe fanya mambo yako na mimi fanya mambo yako. Wewe tukutane tu kwa debe. Because mi sinanga noma na mtu na mi si believe hiyo politics ya vita because mabuda kitu wamekuwa nayo because awananga kitu ya kutuambia so anakuzia uoga na so kuja nakutana maji huku tu si tunamkuta na sisi tunamwambia buda si wewe achana sisi huku tuko home wewe rudi Runda ufanye hizo mambo za Runda but pia mimi mwambia mavijana kama unajua umetumwa kupiga Jamby na huo buda anaishi Runda next time akiwatuma waambieni alete watu wao wakuwe frontline. Mimi nataka kupigwa na watu wao. Mimi sitaki kupigwa na watu wa mtaa. Mimi nataka kupigwa na watu wao. Man. So because nyinyi mtalipwa so mbili, hiyo so mbili kisha si mtarudi tu hapa mtaani tutashindana nyinyi hapa and then mtakomesaidia nini na si ndio tunabaki hii mtaa.
Na campaigns za pesa zisaidia wish kama venye Boni alikuwa na run. Uliwatch documentary yake?
Yeah, softy
Mazio kitu iliniwasha. That mtu anakuambia tutakulipia, tutakuwekea debe. Then wanakuja wanasema nyuma huwa tu kitu. Sasa tunampatia ndio.
Hiyo ndio reality.
Yeye ndo ataenda kuwatetea saa vizuri kwa ground because ana understand ako ameishi hiyo ni live experience yake. Most of these guys kwa nyumba yake bigi na hapa akiingia hapo hivi Kabiria gari ina fly.
Hata wanakujanga huku magari ziko na matint. Hata huwezi waona. Sasa ndio wanajaja huku. Kuangi. Na acha nikwambie kukiona noma mtaani. Ukipigia wase hawezi kama. Sasa sisi wenye tuko huku si wenye tunajulikana si ndio si come through. So unacheki ndio nilikuwa nakushow we need a lot of civic education because hiyo ndio reality yenye iko on ground that kama una do huwezi shinda elections in Kenya. But unacheki places kama Meru ule jamaa aliingiaga independent. Kuna dempia ameingia Bomet amesimama women rep hapo na nini kabisa. So ni rare but tuna need to move into that direction. Civic education tuambie majamani aje si lazima but tafuteni mtu atakufanyia kazi.
Angalieni mtu ako na spirit yake yani tu inasema kazi ndio itafanya.
Yeah.
Even women in leadership, I think this time pia tunaona a lot more women vying for seats. I think it's about time.
It is.
It's about time.
It is, man.
But we also have to hold each other accountable.
I think it's also a good thing. It's also a good thing to see more women are coming out because remember the politics in this country has been very male dominated and not very many women have that. Not many women have the space and opportunity to vie for it.
And even when they do get in, they're still kind of wamefinyiliwa wafungwe mdomo wasiongee sana. Ubaki hapo wewe ni mama. No, I think we have to change.
I know we're going to win and I know things are going to change. Nami wagamiomba Mungu sana. So mimi najua God atafanya mambo yake. Lakini most importantly, let's use our spaces, let's use our voices and let's use those platforms that we have.
Positive change.
That's what we need in this country. Remember, in the next 5 years, a lot is going to change as well. The current leadership that you see may not be there. So, and it's up to us to take that mantle of leadership to be a representation of who we are and a representation of who we want to be and where we want to go. So it's up to us to make sure that we are the change we want to see. So, Mazi Fena, thanks.
Thank you.
I have by the Fena niko na beat ingine hapo hivyo inafaa uniandikie song.
Twende. Sai in studio iko home.
Oh yeah. Sawa. Acha nitafute na huyu niandikie song.
Tufanye kikolabo hivi.
Ya campaign hivi.
Campaign ishaisha.
Haijaisha.
Ungenishow a month ago tungekuwa hapa tushaimba.
26 days.
26. By the time this comes out it will be like 14
tomorrow
days.
Kesho. Naweza sini watu one time.
Anyway, tutaona venye itaenda ama ukiingia because kazi pia inafaa kuendelea after election.
Right.
So that's when the real work starts.
But by the way, before we finish, what do you think of artists getting into politics? Do you feel that artists should continue practicing their art when they get into politics?
I think they should.
Right?
In fact, I think that's the one platform where they should be doing music.
Yeah.
Because ukiingia kasa hii tuseme nikwe MP na najua siwezi acha kuimba. Na najua Kenya naimba nikiimba ndani ya parliament nimewa challenge to their face. On behalf of everyone else. But when you ingia and it's all about money, you get Prado mpya, utanipeli.
Mimi nakuwa tu hapa ghetto. Utaka mtu utanikuta.
So I think artists need to stick to the art.
Yeah.
I know it becomes harder ukishaingia kwa politics and all. But if you can do it,
Why not?
And it adds value to why you're in that space.
Yeah.
Then just do it.
Awesome.
No to host ma gigs
Reggae lazima.
reggae ishi.
Ishe
Reggae
wapi?
isha.
Reggae is die, man.
Yeah.
In fact, it's gonna be bigger and better.
Yes.
Reggae has given me a platform to, connect to the people, and it's all over the country, to connect with the people, talk to the people, and just have a serious conversation with our people.
Yes.
So it even makes it easier for me
to create platforms huku kwa ground.
Yeah.
Kutoa watu kwa street.
Yeah, kutoa watu kwa street.
Yeah.
So
far, which projects are you running? I saw you have a football tournament.
Yeah, niko na futa. Ball huku kwetu ni big sana. Huku kwetu wasa wanapenda ball sana. Na football is one of the things, it's a culture huku in Dago. Yeah, football and reggae.
Futa imetoa nani huku? Ni Oliech?
Dennis Oliech. Wase wengi. Kuna jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Desh, kuna akina Kadiri, kuna wase wengi sana. Mseka Desh alikuwa captain wa Harambee Stars, alafu alikuwa captain wa Tusker for 10 years. Kuna mtu alikuwa anaitwa Shadrack Ateka. Hii base ilikuwa ya ball. So hata sisi tukigrow tulikuwa tunaenda kwa chiki wakicheza. So but it's very sad that sahi hatuna hata player moja mwenye tunaweza kuambia ati amefika hiyo level. Yeah, because most of the grounds where tulikuwa tunaenda kucheza ball ziligrabiwa. Then zile ziko kuna siasa mob, hataki mavijana wacheze.
Alafu wazi maintain.
Yeah,
ziko managed well. Okay.
Yeah.
And other than football and that?
Niko pia na project ya raising awareness on endometriosis.
Yes.
I've been doing that ever since I came back from hospital. So and I hope to,
continue.
To continue and make it even bigger.
We really don't know much about it. Actually, up until you came out about it, we barely knew what endometriosis is.
Right. Yeah. So that's something that's very close to my heart. And I have to keep doing it until. And it's very important for me to win this election. Very, very important, because once I get into parliament, I'll be able to legislate and formulate policies and pass bills that will be able to help women who are battling endometriosis, so they can be able to access healthcare and even bring in our doctors and send our doctors for further training. So those are some of the projects I've been working on.
That's nice.
And music still, I love music.
Still hosting reggae shows.
Yeah, reggae na easy sha.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. It's been real. Rise up. Rise up. Talks. Actually, unaweza sema fanya hivyo alafu sema tu rise up.
Okay. So it's been real. Rise up.